place.
We are here talking with Luca Turilli about Rhapsody and about his new CD. Okay, Luca.
Ciao to everybody.
The first question is maybe not the first, but it's the first I want to ask. Where did you find Alessandro Conti? Because I'm sure vocalists as him are not easy to find.
But I was always very lucky, I have to say, because in some way I was always helped, to find to make the good choice. In the sense that also with Fabio, the first time for Rhapsody, in the very beginning, he was playing in this band, Italian band called Labyrinth. He was playing just one style. He was using one style of voice, And I remember I had the feeling that this singer could have meant a lot for our band, could have given us a lot. And so it was a risk, because he just had one voice in Labyrinth, but then writing slowly the songs for him like this, we understood, wow, this has the potential. Same things happened with Alessandro. So, but this time it was right Fabio who presented him to me, because I honestly didn't know about him. I was not especially searching a singer seriously. It was just that before we announced the split last year in August, something like that, we were on the European tour with all the band. Rhapsody was the last European tour that we made together as Rhapsody of Fire, and I remember there was this possibility for me, because we knew already that we would have proceeded to the split, me and Alex, and so I was thinking what I could do in the future. There were many possibilities for me. I received one proposal from one record company to make something in the style of the metal band Avantasia. Tobias Sammet, very famous singers around one project, a basic idea. And so I wanted to see, but not seriously, if there was a singer that could have stimulated me, my will to compose something for him or whatever, so I was searching on YouTube like this. We were on tour between one show and the other. If there is one singer to tell something to this record company, if I was interested or not, I was still thinking. And it was Fabio that knew about this. He told me, why you don't check this Alessandro Conti? It's really great. For sure you will like him, because when he goes very high, he reminds the voice of Michael Kiske, the great Michael Kiske that right now is playing close to us, singing, not playing.
Sometimes he sounds like Pavarotti too.
When I discovered this first timbre that I like, because I'm a big fan of Halloween, the two keepers, Keeper 1 and Keeper 2 for me, they made me really discover heavy metal, so I have a particular affection for Kiske and Halloween. But this was not enough for me, because when I composed for one singer, especially after having worked with Fabio and having composed 10 albums together with Alex for his voice, I really understood that for me it's very important to have a singer that allows me to compose different styles of songs in the same album. This is very important for me, to have a lot of variety, so this only voice was not enough for me. So it was great, but not enough. So I asked him to sing for me many songs, from rock to pop music, even Celine Dion, So I asked him to sing me "My Heart Will Go On," the sound from the Titanic, And when he sent me back this song, there were also some operatic songs from opera, some parts, and I was totally shocked, because especially the part of Celine Dion was fantastic. It was really something unbelievable. I could not believe that he can sing like but on the lower range, that is very difficult when a singer is very good up there, very powerful. Then it's very difficult. Sometimes he missed the low frequencies, but then I discovered that also the operatic songs were powerful, incredible. And so I thought, how is possible? I asked him, he told me that he's studied at the school of Pavarotti, no?
Yes.
So I told him, okay, let's stop here. You are my singer. And at that time, he sent me all these files that I asked to him through all the summer. So in the end of the summer, I had it clear in mind that I will not do anymore this project of Avantasia, but I will go on as a Rhapsody. So I agreed that everything with my ex-partner Alex, that we will go on with 2 Rhapsody bands because of all the economical sacrifices and all what we invested personally and economically in the band. Nobody of us could have asked to the other to renounce the name Rhapsody. And so we decided in this way to go on in a friendly way, of course, to separate, because the saga was finished after 10 albums, 15 years of work together. Let's say a cycle was reaching the end, no? So we proceeded really in a friendly way to the split, and I told to Alessandro, okay, now you are the new singer of Rhapsody. So he could not believe, because I called him in the beginning before the summer just for a project, a generic project, but then I told him, now you are the singer of Rhapsody. He was amazed, because he was a big fan of Rhapsody already since many years.
Yes, but I'm sure that you do the right things, because Avantasia is done already. Already done.
It's done already,
yes.
And it's very stressing to organize the whole thing. Many singers, many different people. I know I read some interviews from Tobias Sammet. He was telling every time, I don't know if I will do another album, I don't know, because every time it's very difficult to organize everything and very stressing. So I thought the same. I thought, now after 20 years, I made this big opera, the saga, 10 albums about it, a complete opera finished like this. It was already very demanding, because it was very hard to build this. It costed me many nights without sleeping, all this, no, to really build this saga in all these years. So now, to think to make a band like Avantasia, to have other stress like this, I don't know. Now I'm becoming too old. I don't have any more age for this. So I prefer really to go on, especially after discovering the ability of Alessandro, to go on really with Rhapsody. So to compose this new album, really like if it would be for me an 11th Rhapsody album. But it was also promoted like that, to let the people understand, like you said, very, very in an intelligent way. I'm really happy, and I appreciate that you got it. That this is not to sound like the 4th solo album of Luca Turilli, no? And so it was just to underline this, because I composed this album like I composed all the other albums of Rhapsody in these last years, no? Of course, the fact of not having the saga anymore is giving me now an incredible possibility, the possibility to speak in every song about a different topic. I can speak about different arguments. So in every song there is a little word, there is an emotional impact that is different from song to song. I got inspired from everywhere. It's unbelievable, no? So it's just amazing for a composer.
Yes, this is the reason, because I like this CD so much, because it has a lot of variation in the composition and in the singing, and even in the lines of the music. But I can ask you something that maybe is very complicated, but maybe it's easy to you to answer. Can you be sure that Rhapsody on Fire is going to keep intact the musical style?
For Rhapsody on Fire, you're speaking for my ex-colleagues?
The other part.
I don't know. I don't have any idea.
Because I read that you say that this is the 11th CD of Rhapsody, but the next CD of Alex
It will be the same.
It will be the 12th or 11th.
No, the 11th. No. That's why I specified.
Yes.
This was just a way. Then the people, of course, can interpret it as they want. No, they have the freedom and the democracy to interpret it as they want and as they prefer. They can judge this as the new album of a new Rhapsody generation, of a new Rhapsody adventure. No, so they can call it number 12, 14, 15. It's not important. No, it was just important for me to underline now that they don't have to intend it like a Luca Turilli solo album, because we put the Luca Turilli name in little. It's not because I'm a fan of my name, I don't like my name, but it was really the only solution for me to go on as Rhapsody.
Yes.
Because in the past, as probably you know, we had some legal problems.
Yes, I know.
Connected to the name and so on. So to be able to go on as a Rhapsody, after we agreed this with Alex, I had to find the solution to use like it to be a Siemens Avantasia, to have my name in little. So in the end, it's not important if it's like number 11, number 12, 13. It's just that it's a Rhapsody album. Because I composed, putting at the heart of the composition the passion of the for the music of the soundtracks, for the music of the cinema. No? So for me this means Rhapsody. I founded Rhapsody in 1993 with Alex because we had this passion for this classical music and then the soundtracks, this epic music that you hear in the soundtracks of the cinema, in the movies. And so also now after 20 years this is the same passion that made me the will to go on as a Rhapsody, no? So in the end, why should I have changed the name? It was not simply possible, because Rhapsody for me means all this. And now I don't know what they will do Rhapsody of Fire. I don't know which style like this, if they will go on with fantasy or not. I don't have any idea, no? With Alex we are big friends, but we decided from now we don't speak anymore about what each other does with the respective Rhapsody.
Of course. I ask you because the people taking account the work the person who Bo Oxai and Fabio Leone and Alex Staropoli keep in Rhapsody on Fire, that maybe that band could be doing the same as you will be doing something different. For example, Ascending to Infinity is more epic and diverse than Ever After. You agree? And did you do on purpose?
No, of course, because after having ended this cycle, this artistic cycle that was always related only to this saga, music, lyrics, everything was made for that. Once finished, of course, now I feel the great emotion to be able to face different arguments. So the freedom that I have now to compose is unbelievable, it's amazing, no? And this for every composer is something special. Now Rhapsody of Fire, we decided to, we agreed really like this. There was not even discussion between me and independently from what they will do. Probably also they don't know now what they will do. No, they will discuss now after the tour that they are making. No, but the important to know is that for me it was obvious that they will keep the name Rhapsody of Fire. And there was no discussion really between me and Alex because Fabio is singer of that band, so Fabio in some way is connected, identifies the name Rhapsody of Fire, no? So it would have been stupid that me I keep Rhapsody of Fire with a different singer and they called Rhapsody Alex Staropoulos Rhapsody or something like that. So this was really something friendly, spontaneous and natural.
You are not a selfish person.
No, I told you, I don't like, in general I don't like the compliments of the people. Me like to make my music that I like, that gives me emotion. I hope that the people get it and they receive this positive message that I always try to include in our music, no? For me it's a kind of spiritual mission to be in this band and to write this kind of music, no? To influence the people in a positive way, no? Because for me the artist has this responsibility, no? He can influence the people because he's a known person, so he can give a message or the other. We always were, and also now I am, always moved by the passion of giving this positive valor, of spreading these valors of love, respect especially something we need in the society if we want to build something from for our future, no? Peace, of course, and a lot of hope, of course, no? So yes, this is what is important for me to give to my music.
Yes. Did you write the Ascending to Infinity, all the music?
Yes.
Yes, because I want to ask you, songs like Tormento e Passione are composed. When I listened, I felt that it was composed with very different parts that match very tight each other, and maybe it's the same situation with another song with the CD. I felt that maybe at different parts that you mash very tight.
Allora, I have to tell you something.
They are very different parts in the same song.
But there are two kinds of songs in my album, no? And usually also in the old discography. Some where they need a lot of work and you compose in many weeks, also like the long songs, for example, or for example of Michael the Archangel and Lucifer's Fall, the song of 16 minutes that closes the regular album. Where from time to time you can modify one part, adding another one, until when you don't find the perfect artistical solution, no? That correspond to the final song. So you work a lot on this, you make a part, then another day you make another. But a song like Tormento e Passione is part of the other style of songs that I compose very easily and very fast. So for example, Tormento e Passione, I was feeling this inspiration one night, like this was in the heart of the night really, and sometimes I like just to go on the piano and to start playing on the piano, no? And this song was one of these songs that I define as instinctive songs, I don't know the word, but really that can born in 5 minutes. So there I can tell you in 2 hours I composed that song. And this in particular is an emotional feeling that you have that crosses you while you are playing on the piano like this. You feel that something is coming, and then from that part, another part, and then I composed that song in 2 hours. While, for example, of Michael the Archangel, it took me weeks to define it completely. So really, I jump always between this kind of songs and this other style of songs. Is really particular.
Yes, the first time I listened Luna, I went mad because it's a song very different than any other from your work or Rhapsody work. It's maybe so jazzy with the female voice. Why did you choose a female voice?
Why. This is not my song. This is a cover. This is a cover where I added a little bit of guitar or some orchestration more of a song sung like 7-8 years ago, something like that, by the tenor Alessandro Safina. Very famous tenor. So this is
the reason, because the song sounds very different.
This song had to be at first one bonus track. So we have one bonus track that is March of Time of Halloween, and then we had to have this second bonus track that was Luna. But then during the production we had problems of time, because everything was really, it was a terrible production in the sense that very exciting emotionally, but very hard because we didn't sleep the last 3 nights, because we had to give the master of the CD to Luca Turilli, our record company, in time for the CD to be released now.
Yes.
Before the summer, no? And for me it was very important to release the album before the summer, to not lose too much time with the tour and so on. So they gave me this deadline to respect. And so because of this problem of time, we had to take away one song from the album that is called Fantasia Gotica.
Yes.
And we had to put Luna, that was one of the 2 bonus tracks, at the place of Fantasia Gotica. So that's why maybe sounds a little bit different, but it's also a very good thing. This song, Fantasia Gotica, that didn't find a place on the album, we will give for free, totally free, because I promised to the fans expected that. I announced it many months ago on Facebook, so they thought, oh, where is this Fantasia Gotica? I thought, don't worry, we will give it for free in September, when we have time now to mix it, and it will be also a good advertisement for the tour, for the upcoming tour, that this worldwide tour that will start in November. So it will be a good promotion also for that.
Yes, it's very good that you put some songs for free.
Yes.
Yes.
I promised it to the fans.
Fans always be grateful.
They appreciate.
They appreciate. Yes. Why do you consider of Michael the Archangel and Lucifer Falls as one of the best songs you ever wrote? As I read.
Absolutely. song, there is a mini story that is built around these songs. Quantum Mix, Ascending to Infinity, Dark Fate of Atlantis, and of Michael the Archangel and Lucifer's Fall. There is a mini concept that connects this song about multiversum, parallel dimension, quantum theory, so a lot of science, science fiction, stargates between the dimensions, the mysteries of the religions, the mystery of the angels, so all the things that really attract me a lot, no? So there is a kind of religious aspect. I like really to create this atmosphere with this Gregorian chants, you know,
yes.
This choir, very particular. When I enter in some cathedrals, you know, here we have some incredible cathedrals, you know, and they are incredible. This Gothic art is incredible, you know, with some fantastic buildings. And when you enter inside, sometimes I feel a particular sensation, no? Very intimate and very spiritual, no? So I like also to express in this song of Michael the Archangel and Lucifer's Fall really this feeling, very mystic, that I feel from time to time, no? And so in the end, I like to create and to include in this concept also this. That's why I use, as I told you, these choirs, this particular atmosphere, very dark, very intimate. And so I'm very connected to this song for this special reason, because it's very emotional for me.
Yes, in the CD, can I find more chorally, more chorus than the other Rhapsody CDs? Why did you choose to do it?
Because as I love so much the soundtracks, the cinema, I love in a special way the soundtracks where there are choirs, big choirs, no? So it gives me always the shivers, the adrenaline runs through my body. I don't know why, because I like these epic, apocalyptic visions. I really love this, no? So when I have the possibility, like in a song like of Michael the Archangel, but in all the rest of the album, to give more emphasis, more epic, to add the epicity, then I like to use the choirs. No? In this time, we have we never used so many choirs with the old Rhapsody, and just for the song of Michael the Archangel and Lucifer Fall, I use 90 tracks of choirs, almost 100 tracks. So that's why the work in the studio was very hard, because we had to record choirs on top of other choirs. It was wow. It was 4 months of epic production.
Luca, when I introduced myself, I told you that I'm Cuban. This is the reason because I asked you, do you know something about Cuba and this music?
No, about the music, no. Honestly, no.
But do you know about the politics? Or not?
Everybody knows.
Everybody knows about the politics. Can you give them to the Cuban fans a message?
Yes, absolutely. What I can tell is that, you know, I'm an artist, so I speak with my soul, no? And I understood that in some way you can have your little problems, what I call little problems in the daily life, that for some people may seem big, but you know, it's what I have in the bank account. I don't find job like this, and too many times the people, they focus just on these little problems, let's say, because we are used since when we are born, you know, to lose this innocent age of the childhood, and then we become adults, forgetting these great visions that we have about life, about all the magic that surrounds us, the great miracle that we are living, no? Because we start focusing on the little problems, no? Thanks to God, an artist has the possibility to remain a child, so he never becomes really adult. And so he always try, like in my case, I always try to speak from my music, to my soul, and always giving these messages of positivity, of respect, hope, peace and love, because I think this is the only thing that stays. The cycles of the mankind, they go up and down, but the Veilers always are there to help the cycles to go up again after they go down, no? So, I mean, for me, the people have to invest more in this than in the material things. And when we will all together start seeing that the respect is the base for every society that want to aspire to become a powerful society, no? And make the people live in a better world, then we will understand really that this is the fundamental of everything. And I will always do, and I hope all the artists will try to do until the end of their lives, to go on giving this kind of message that in some way is spiritual, but is very connected also to the material life itself. And it's the only way really for me to speak to the people that have some problems to face. Only through the spirit you can go over the material problem.
Yes, it's true, it's true. For more than 10 years I have a friend whose name is William, and he was always asking me about Rhapsody and about Luca Turilli, about if you have a new record, a new CD, your solo career. This interview I dedicated from him, his wife and his little child, because he's a very, very fan of you and Rhapsody.
Thanks. So.
And the lady who has, I told you, who has a tattoo of a Rhapsody cover in his body, her name is Gisley. Gisley. I will send you the photo I took her. That you see, that I told you that Rhapsody and you have a lot of fans there in Cuba.
Wow, amazing.
I hope you can go there, maybe as a musician.
I mean, we play in Costa Rica, in a lot of other countries now, where before was impossible for us to play. Just amazing.
Of course, Luca, this is the end. I will say thank you for your time.
My honor.
Let me shake your hand. Let me shake your hand.